Yo, it's time. It's here. Let me just get into the intro. Ace! What's going on, you guys? What is going on? Welcome to Call on Tyrone premiere show. We're gonna talk about Greg Brown. I want to definitely get into him. Counting down to the draft, 8 days away. July 29th will be the NBA draft. We, get into our Hawks. Definitely want to talk to you guys about Greg Brown, 6'9", out of Texas, 205. Smaller guy, just like how JC was coming out of Vanderbilt. Things I like about Greg Brown, watching him play, he's a very, very, very he can stretch the floor. He can shoot a little bit. He'll have to get a more developed shot. But for me, I liked his size. He looked like he loved to play defense. Very long, very lanky. Giving you a full NBA breakdown of Greg Brown. I think his wingspan was 7 foot, something close to that. So very long guy. Not a guy that you can go up on. Is Kai Jones? I'm going to get into Kai Jones. That's my next show. Well, not my next show. My next show is Book Night. Then I'm doing Kai Jones. Kai Jones is who I want. This is Kai Jones' running mate. If you watched Texas last year, this is who he was with for, that was his running mate. So he's really not bad. I like him. I definitely want to talk about him. But Kai Jones is the guy I want. I'll tell you why on my show. But this show, his wingspan is 7 foot and a quarter. His reach was 8'11". He's 6'8.5", 206, so he gained a pound from what they put on Google. He's only 20. He might not even be 20. He might be still 19. 5-star kid coming out of high school. Really good jumper. Can really jump up and down. Has a really good vert. I like some people are saying that he'll go to G League first, but I think behind JC he'll be really good. That's what I believe and I feel is that he'll be really good behind JC. They said he's Marquise Chris with small forward skills. I don't know how we take that because we've seen Marquise Chris. And Aaron Gordon light, which he's like Aaron Gordon when he first got into the league. Not a very strong guy, not a very dominant guy. So has great hops, a ton of length, and awesome dunking ability. Plays with his head at the rim. Literally, he can jump and he can almost touch the rim with his head. Excellent in transition. He's fast, very fast. Hope we're drafting JC's backup, not his replacement. Yes, this is why I want him to be his backup. Because for him, he's not developed to be a starter. Nowhere near. He's nowhere near to be to start. I don't ever want to see him start till he gets more weight. JC is perfect. He's a perfect teacher for him. He plays big even though he's 6. Yes, and we like that about Okongwu. So for us to have him and Okongwu as a backcourt with whoever we have at backup guard, if it be BG, if it be Skylar Mays, whoever we have at guard, we definitely need to have him there. That's my thing. I think we got to have lob threats for whoever our backup guard is. I love that he plays big. He's a small forward, but he's big enough to play power forward. Which we were talking about wings yesterday. If you were in the show yesterday, we were talking about wings and that we don't need to draft wings. I'm gonna say that he's more of a box guy. He can stretch the floor. I think he still has some time to grow though. I think he grows a couple more inches. Like I said, his birthday's in September, so he's not even 20 yet. So he's not old. He's not like Cam. We had with Cam when Cam kept growing. But he's a good shot blocker, which I love about him. He has great defensive fundamentals. Plays with good energy and hustle. Yeah. Hopefully Slid. Oh, Slid's in the building. Yes, hopefully, man. Hopefully. It should have been this year. But, that ref just sitting there. So for some highlights I would want you guys to watch when he played Baylor, I wish I had that picture of him dunking on the dude from Baylor. Just absolutely disgusting. He jumps. I don't know exactly what his vert was, but I know he's he's able to get off the ground very, very fast. And you would want to see him. You would want to see him in action, like we said about Okongwu. Like if you never watched Okongwu play, you didn't know how he played till he got here. It's going to be the same thing for him. I wouldn't put any expectations up on him because you just don't know of him yet. It's going to be a weird situation to see all around. What we do, because I like this guy. This is one of King's guys. Again, me and King had a list and we kind of sort of went back and forth on it. Marquise, you must be a Texas guy. Yeah, he's crazy athletic. And him in high school was crazy athletic. He's never been he's never not shown me anything that he couldn't be athletic. Like watching him play, he's always shown me athleticism. There's never been a time where I'm like, oh, he's not good. Like he's always shown me I'm a jump, I'm gonna catch lobs, and then he has great handles for somebody his size. He really can handle the ball well. But I still don't see him playing small forward. I still think he plays power forward in this league. As much as you might want to. Did you see the stream I did a few weeks? Yeah, I did, Slitter. I did. I watched it. But yeah, he has very, very freakish athleticism. I would love to see him play. I'd love to see him how he plays around in this offense, especially with Big Nate as the coach. I just want to see how it happens. I just want to see how he plays in this certain point of time because he's like we saw with Okongwu. Like when we watched Okongwu play, we didn't know how Okongwu. We just don't know. Run the team back. No, nowhere near. Definitely don't need no trades. I don't want to see a trade happen with us. Hope one day you can also. Yeah, man. I was supposed to come up there with you. I was supposed to be up there, Slitter. End up missing because I was supposed to ride with Dawn. But yeah, hopefully I'll be up there one day with you. Yeah. Going back to Greg Brown, he's one of my guys. I really like him. I like him a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I like him a lot. I think he needs to be here. And this is my thing. JC, we love JC. We all love JC. If JC is not here anytime soon, or we don't see a future with JC, we need to pick that guy up now. We need to get him up here now. But I think we keep JC for the time being. I don't think anything else of him. Yeah, I'm going to get a Giannis, y'all. I want to talk about Giannis. I do want to talk about Giannis. Sorry for that if my camera went out. Do want to talk about Giannis. Giannis is a freak of nature. He is always going to be a freak of nature. Yeah, I'm happy for him next Trae Young. Yeah, hopefully next year. I hope the East goes on a little bit of a run. That's really what I want. I want the East because we've had enough of West Coast championships. Let's get us a couple East Coast in there. Let's get on a run. Let's see how we can do it. But yeah, going back to draft, everything in the draft this year. Like I'm going into next year. Tomorrow. I'm doing James Book night. I'm looking for scoring. I know people are like, oh well, we don't need more scoring and all this. We need scoring. We need scoring on this team. We need people that can come off the bench and keep scoring. We saw when Trae went down, our offense looked stagnant. That's why I'm going to show. Did Trey Man yesterday? If you didn't see that, Marquise, did Trey Man yesterday? Love talking about him. Definitely, I want to talk about Greg Brown. Kai Jones is more for my defense. This and that's another thing for him. Yes, he averaged, I think he averaged a block a game in college. Yeah, going on Sports Reference, averaged a block a game. He averaged 9 points. That in his total points per game was 9.3, so 9 points. Had a good amount of. He played 20. He started 20 for 20 out of 26 games. Yo, we got King in the building. King is in the building. What's going on with you, King? He shot at 40. He was in the 40s in field goal percentage. 30 from 3, which is gonna kind of sort of hurt him, but he shot 70 from the free throw line. He's gonna have to boost that, but I want to, and I've been doing this a lot. I'm gonna go to look at JC's college stats, right? Which I did with Trey Mann. I want to go find it real quick. I'm gonna find it. Sports Reference. JC and at Wake Forest. First off, he didn't even take a 3. So we're bringing in a guy that at least will shoot a 3 at least. JC averaged in college. Well, his sophomore year he averaged 19, but his freshman year he averaged 7.3. So going in with Greg Brown, who's going into it's only his freshman year, which if he would have stayed another year, he probably would have been different. But going into his only his freshman year, is 9.3. So JC, he's good. I'm good, homie. How's your B day? Hey man, went to the Braves game. Yeah, it was my birthday, the 19th, Monday. So, everybody in the chat, if you want to tell me happy birthday, you don't have to. But definitely thank y'all. So yeah, JC said, let's think about it. JC at Wake Forest, he started all 33 games. He played 26 minutes. This is a sophomore year, of course. He didn't shoot a 3. That's my thing about him. He didn't shoot a 3. Now he can shoot 3s. So now it's different. Thank you, Slitter. So do we really want to bring in a guy that shoots? Because it's a point now where we want to bring in a guy, and this is my thing for us. Do you want, and everybody in chat, I want you to answer this too. Do you want to bring in a guy like JC who can shoot, who didn't shoot 3s, and develop him to a 3-point shooter? Mind you, he came out 2016, 2017. So he's 2017 draft. And now he's at a better point. If I go through his stats, it'll probably go up. Or do you rather have a guy who's going to want to shoot 3s? He wants to shoot them. He showed you in film. If you watch this film, he's going to pull it. If he feel like he has space, if it don't go in, it don't go in. But if he feels space, he's going to shoot. There's no, I might be hesitant. Like how JC's still a little hesitant now. He has a straight trigger. So this is my thing for y'all. Of course, everybody that watches the show, I really want to know, do you want to bring in a guy like JC, which I can say that would be Kai Jones? A little bit 6'11", he plays more center like Capella. Or do you bring in a guy like Greg Brown who already wants to shoot? Like he wants to shoot. He doesn't care. Like he has confidence. That's another thing for him. That's what I like about him. He has confidence. He likes to take the balls to the hoop. If he dunks on you, it's gonna go in because he's up. It depends if JC's open. I'm saying Greg Brown is Greg Brown. If he's covered, he'll shoot. I really want to bring in some clips. If I bring in some clips, I wish I could play it. If I might pull one up. If he has a hand in his face, he does not care. He will pull it. I've seen him do it a couple of times. I'm just like, oh, you confident. Mind you, 6'9", almost 6'10", I would be confident to shoot over anybody. So it's not it's not a problem for me, but I do think for him, he shot 70. Let me see. He shot 91 attempts, bro. That's automatic. That's almost 100 more than JC did. That's 90 more actually, because he only attempted one his sophomore year, and he made 30 of them. So he's at in a 30% clip. I think we need another rim protector and block shots that can spread the floor, many points in the paint in the postseason. That's Kai Jones. I just don't know, man. Um, Great, he don't care. That's what I'm saying. Like when I watch him shoot, it's just like I'm gonna pull it. And that's because high school. If you watch his high school tape, 5-star dude, he was killer in high school. That can be coached out. Yeah, that's why I say Greg Jones may fit that. Yeah, he does. For me, that's what he does. Because my thing is, you have two Eiffel Towers in Greg Jones, who I still think is growing. He's 6'9", so he's still growing. And he's only, like I said, he's only 19. His birthday's September, so he's only 19. Like he hasn't even hit 20 yet. You got Okongwu, which I still think has a couple inches left in him. Hopefully he gets about 6'10", 6'11". So let's think about it. I mean, Greg Jones gets, let's say Greg Jones gets 6'10", and you get Greg Jones at 6'10", you get Okongwu at 6'11". Okongwu can't really stretch the floor, but you're gonna play a 4-1. That's what that opens it up to. It opens you up to a 4-1 now. And then on defense, it gives you a 3-2 zone with two rim protectors. If you add Greg Jones off because Gallo is not a rim protector, and that's really why we got killed in the paint. And they always attack Gallo. So that's my thing. That's why he gets KD. That's why I hope he turns into PG or KD. That's my hopes with 6'10". Even though he's tall already, I think he's already taller than PG, but definitely will hope he gets the KD type stuff. And when he plays KD perfect. So he knows how he studied KD. So hopefully he can get to that point. If OO gets 6'11" and 15, he'll be 235. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I don't want to give y'all the wrong information. I think he was his weight on 230. No, he's already 235. So he'll be what, 250? Yeah, he'll be 250. 6'11", 250. So I wouldn't be mad with that. That's a good center. It's wild. His card, his autograph card is going for $75 on eBay if y'all want it. That's one going for $160. So that's just what Skylar Mays was going for $100. So I don't know, man. But that's another show. But definitely, so he's 6'8" now. Okongwu's 6'8" now. I think he's probably more 6'9". I'd have to look at it. But definitely, I think he's more 6'9", which helps a lot. I think if he gets to 6'9", if he gets to 6'11", any point in time, I'm really hyped. I think, and it's weird, and I know people are gonna be like, oh, I don't think it'll happen. Look at what Cam did in 2 seasons. Cam grew 2 inches. I think it's because when he came in at 6'7", King, you're a Duke guy, so I think you know. He come in like 6'7", 6'8", and now he's supposedly 6'10", and he looks 6'10". So yeah, I hope he can still grow a little bit. That's what I would hope. That's what I want. That's what I really want, really and truly. That's who like. I don't think there's anybody. That's what I think. There's anybody else that wouldn't agree or disagree with that. Okay, so Cam came in at 6'7", so he grew 3 inches, and he came in at 19, I think. So yeah, he can come in and grow. Okongwu can grow a couple more inches, and he was at the same age. Everything. So you supposedly don't grow to as a man. You don't stop growing till you're 21. So, that'll be cool to see that. But JC, let's say JC came in at 6'10", he's still 6'10". So JC was a true 6'10". So he was and I didn't even know this. JC was a 2016 ACC MIP and All ACC. So he wasn't a bad. I mean, Greg Brown was all freshman. I'm going to do his awards and stuff. I know his high school stuff was wild. 5-star guy. He was Big 12. He was 4th in block percentage. That's wild. 4th in total rebound percentage. Defensive rebound, he was 2nd. I mean, he's a guy where in his conference, per 40, he would have averaged 17. So let's like that's not bad. He would have averaged 17 per 40. His defensive rating was a 95. His offensive rating was a 96. And if you go look at, I want you guys to go. It's on YouTube. Go look at his game versus Cade. He was guarding Cade. I mean, Cade's bigger, so of course he was gonna have to get guarded by a guy, but he has a defensive measure where he'll go play outside of his position. I don't think we have that on this team. I mean, you can say JC can because he did with Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons don't like to shoot. You can say DeAndre Hunter can go down up or down to power forward or down, and that's basically kind of sort of what Greg Brown gives you a little bit. He gives you a little bit of I can go guard any position I need to. And I think that's what we need on this team. I really would enjoy seeing. I want to see him play. Definitely want to see summer league. See how he goes in summer league. Yeah. I just saw your comment, King. That's hilarious. He can't. I think he can, but don't let's not say he can't. I think he can. I think he can. I think Ben gives you a little bit. He can shoot a little bit. But yeah, I want to talk about Giannis real quick. I want to keep. I'm gonna go back to Greg Brown, but I definitely want to talk about Giannis real quick. We witnessed greatness last night. He put up 50. Like you couldn't stop him. Nobody could stop him. Ayton did his best. Ayton got worn out. Like you couldn't stop Giannis last night. He showed you why he's going to be the face of this league. And I'm happy we got Trey here, so we'll have one of the other faces. So just get ready for it. I would love, and my thing was I would love a Trey Young, Giannis every year Eastern Conference Finals type thing. That'd be really cool for me, like the Bulls and the Pistons, for that couple of years, or Bulls and something like that. So in a point, who's Giannis? I'm saying who's going to be Giannis though? Who's beating Giannis at this point with 2 MVPs, a DPOY, and now he's a champion. Now we can't say he's overrated MVP because he hasn't won a ring. Now he has a ring. Now he's in a great. Now he's in Hall of Fame territory. Like at this point, that's what they trying to put him in the Hall of Fame now. So, and he might get another one. So, if we're healthy, we could be. Yeah, if Trey, like I said, if Trey didn't step on that man's foot, I'm not gonna be salty about it. But I was happy for Giannis to see it. How long does KD have? Let's be honest. And I know everybody's talking about he came off that Achilles last year and didn't look nothing like was gone, but we don't know the pain he went through. And KD's I think older than Giannis. So when KD's gone, it's going to be Giannis. I don't think it's nobody but Giannis. KD is where is he? 07 draft. What is 32? So LeBron's 36, KD's 32. Giannis, I think, is 20 something. I think he's still in his 20s, or he might have just turned 30. So let's be honest. If anything, I want to see KD play Giannis again. In the playoffs. That would be lit. Giannis is 26. That's what I'm there. See, that's my thing. Giannis is 26, bro. KD's a shooter. You can always shoot. You always can shoot. Yeah, you always can shoot. Of course you can always shoot. Bucks won that because Kyrie's ankle and KD you shot in game 3 was ruled 3 now. Yeah. Yeah, that would be I think they would have won that game if KD would have hit it. And KD did hit it. If KD's foot would have been an inch smaller, they would have won the game. But definitely it's gonna be fun to see this. It's like a 3-headed because we don't know what Philly does. So now we're in a 3-headed race with Atlanta. I'm gonna say Philly again. Atlanta, Brooklyn, and Milwaukee. Now it's a 3-head monster on the East Coast with 3 stars with Trey Young as a star now. It's going to be so hard for Trey Young not to be an all-star the rest of his career. This is going to be. I don't think there's not a like you can't say like Trey Young is an all-star now. Trey Young is going to be a superstar in a year. By next year, Trey Young's a superstar. This playoffs put him at superstar status because it's just like you've never seen nobody do that besides Jordan. besides Kobe, besides LeBron. Like those are three guys you're just like, yo, you seen KD have some performances, but he's always had better teammates. Trey beat Philly. Let's be honest. Trey had a horrible game 7, and you had Kevin Huerter step up. Those guys, like, and that's why I say for depth, we're different because let's say if Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday have an off day and Giannis is the only one scoring, they're not winning. The Hawks didn't have Trae Young, and we still won because we played team basketball. Now, those last two, the other game he didn't play, we didn't play team basketball. So it was just like, oh God, like it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. It was just like, okay, yeah, let's not, let's show them that we have better depth, and we had a better bench. All we needed was Trae. And I'll be honest, Trae is the heart and soul of the team. If we would have had Trae, we would have won. But that's my only rant. Just want to say Giannis is one of the greats, and Giannis championship put him in the Hall of Fame already. I don't think Giannis does not get in the Hall of Fame now. That ring helped him a lot. And he got Finals MVP. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun watching Milwaukee next year. That's how I put it. And it's gonna be funny when the media talks about, oh well, Milwaukee's not winning this and they're not winning this game and this and that. So I mean, it'll be fun. And I just want to say Trae Young was the only person to beat Giannis on his home court. Is it a coincidence? No. But back to the draft. We are 8 days away. Any draft questions you guys have, shoot them to me real quick. So we can talk about them. What do you guys want to see? I'm going through players, but if there's a specific player, I will do a 2-a-day. Or I will do one right before the draft. So if there's a specific guy you want to see or you want me to talk about, I can talk about why he would fit. I got a show on Cam coming. I do have a show on Cam coming. What's up, ISO Joe? I got a show on Cam coming. I'm gonna give you guys a list now, so you guys know. Let me go to my Google list. I think it's this one. Yeah. So the list is actually no, I don't. I will do a Cam Thomas show. That will be my last guy then. So I got Trey Murphy. We did Greg Brown. We did Trey Mann. We still have Trey Murphy, Sharif Cooper, James Bouknight, Kai Jones, and Chris Duarte. Those will be the next guys. And I'll add Cam Thomas to it. For you, ISO Joe. So that night, I'll make sure you're on and watching. Definitely, I think I'm doing book night tomorrow because I'm alternating you guys. So if you guys like the big guys, those are on the opposite days. So I did Trey Mann, Greg Brown. Then I'm doing. I'll probably do book night tomorrow. I'll either do book night or Cooper. Tomorrow. Then I'll do Kai Jones. Then I might do Cam or I do Sharif. It just depends who I feel like doing that day. But definitely I want to talk if anybody else you guys think of, I'm telling you I might do some 2-a-days. I'll have nothing on my schedule these next couple of days. So I can do 2-a-days if you want. But definitely want to talk about these guys. A lot of the guys you want to talk about, we're not gonna get like Cade and all of those guys. We're not getting those guys. So it wouldn't get your hopes up, like unless we pull the one of the biggest trades in draft history, it'd be ridiculous. So the guys, like I can't think who else is at the top. Evan Mobley, those guys, we're not getting those type of guys. But I like Greg Brown. I would give my final thoughts on Greg Brown. I love Greg Brown. One of the best. He's one of great basketball. He's one of the great high school players they had. He has a solid motor. He's very quick. I want to pull up. I don't know if he did the NBA Combine. Let me see if I can find it. Because I really want you guys to see his speed. Because he's fairly quick. It's loading slow. There it goes. Let me see if I can find it. There it goes. Okay. So he was 6'9", 205. Yeah, they don't have it on here. I don't know why they don't. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see his actual like vert and stuff. But just know he's super athletic. Yeah. Like you said, ISO Joe, this is a very deep draft. Um there's a lot of talent. It's like the Trae Young draft. It was deep that year. Hopefully, I think, and this is my thought, I think that a lot of those guys in Dre's draft will develop a lot more. Last year's draft is really deep. A lot of these high school guys just are going to are showing out. They're going to show out in a couple of years, man. I think it just takes a lot of development because there's a lot of one and dones, and they're not going to schools where one and dones are common. Like Cade Cunningham, can't think of another OSU one and done. That's just being honest. So a lot of these guys are going to school where they're not one and dones. Man. So yeah, I'm already excited about this season. Yeah, man. I really want to. I'm ready for summer league, man. I'm ready to see Cam go for like 30 a night, bro. Oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. I want to. If we play anywhere near K, if we play Detroit and they got K, oh, it's over with. I want to see it. But yeah, like I said, anybody, and then if you follow me on Twitter, tag me on guys you want me to talk about. I'll definitely talk about them. Not gonna be a stingy guy. Not that y'all, what y'all talking about. I really want this season to go. I think this is a season of greatness. I think we get two all stars, and I'll tell you those two guys later on in the year. But I think we'll have two all stars this year. This really Cam's first year, full healthy off season. Yeah. Thank God we didn't rush him back like we did DeAndre. So he got healthy pretty fast. Not healthy. I mean, I say fast. He missed like 30 games. Let's be honest. Was it 30 or it was something stupid? It was a crazy amount of games he missed. So hopefully, he's better. Hopefully we get to see him in action. Yeah. That's all I got tonight on Greg Brown. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Shoot them to me real quick, cause gotta show y'all the outro. Jesus, those shoes are so clean. Trae Young has the best shoes in the NBA. I promise you, he does. Every colorway has been tough. There's not been a bad colorway I've seen of those shoes. Hopefully he doesn't go to Dame route and keeps making new versions and Trae Young 3s and 4s and 5s, and yeah, they just get worse and worse. Like D Rose too. Hopefully Adidas doesn't make him turn into one of those guys. But yeah, y'all haven't seen my outro. I don't think anybody. Y'all saw my intro. If you didn't see my intro, go back and watch it. But yeah, definitely want to thank you guys for coming in tonight. Thank you for talking to me. Tomorrow book night. I think I'll do book night tomorrow. That's up. I might put a poll up on my Twitter or on Facebook, see what you guys want to talk about. But with that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all. Peace.